For this I was born.
She's very brave though. She's holding her ground. She's not too worried about it.
For this I came into the world.
Good. Okay, here to meet a beautiful German Shepherd puppy. A little bit worried that I'm at the wrong place, but I see a crate over there, which is a good sign. Good and very good. Good. I'm recording too. Okay. This puppy's name is Gator. Don't know how old she is. We're gonna see how it goes. Yes. Good. Hello. Hi. Oh my God. All right. This is Gator. How old is she?
She's 5 months now.
Oh my gosh. She's 5 months. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. So she listens pretty good to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gator, no.
All right. So
Gator,
she's very bold. Yeah.
Sit.
Good.
With people, she's bold.
Okay.
With other dogs, she freaks and she frets.
Okay. So
Sit.
she's submissive with other dogs.
Sit. I don't think she'll sit. Sit.
That's typical.
Sit.
And I'm sure she understands what it means.
She does.
But understanding and complying are two different things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think
So,
that
same thing with... Yeah. Well, you know what? Same thing as like with people don't understand this, but a lot of times when people reach out to me for dog training, what they're really looking for is behavioral help.
Yeah.
Much less dog training and what that's like. So the dog training is kind of like teaching a kid how to read and mathematics. It doesn't really affect their behavior much. You know, you could still have an educated asshole.
Yeah.
You know, somebody who's this and that. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm well impressed with her demeanor. Yes, especially considering that you got her also for like some type of guard dog for your family. Yes?
Yeah.
So she definitely, what I was worried about when you said that actually was that she wouldn't, because she's a German Shepherd and they're ubiquitous, it's hard to get one that has the proper temperament for that. But this one does. She's very bold. This is a good German Shepherd puppy. Yeah, and she's very into you. She's very loyal. I'm also impressed by the fact that she can come out here and isn't running off.
Yeah.
So right now when you were at the field, you were right down the way at the dog park thing, yeah?
Yeah.
And it doesn't have a fence.
No.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's awesome that you guys have that. And she does well there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I put her back on the leash immediately when I see another dog.
Okay. Why? What happens?
I don't know. I'm too scared.
No,
to
but
let
what
her.
does she? How does she behave? Does she behave the way
starts
she did with me?
barking, She gets, she's not attacking, but she'll
Good.
bark and she'll fret. Her hair goes up and she'll run off.
Okay.
Or she'll stand, you know. And bark.
Okay. Well, I'll bring a dog out for some classes because she definitely needs that. She needs to be socialized.
Yeah.
And there, you know, there's this where dogs benefit from boarding, especially like the way that I do the boarding. They benefit there because it's important for them to get to play with other dogs. You know, the big problem with a lot of daycare areas that do daycare for dogs is that it's really politically correct, meaning they're not going to let dogs play rough with one another. And I tell you the truth, they have to play rough with one another. They have to. Because listen, otherwise you're going to have a dog that's going to be like overreacting to the slightest, you know, to the slightest form of like physical, I don't want to call it aggression, but being physically emphatic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is basically what is happening with you all, yes? So I haven't seen her jump on you much. She's not jumping on me, so I'm willing to bet she's not, well, there she goes jumping on you as soon as I said they made it louder to me. But this is the thing, is I'm betting that she's not necessarily jumping on strangers, particularly men. She hasn't jumped on me.
I don't
Oh,
know
well, there she goes now. Yeah. As soon as I say she's not.
I think she takes
curious.
like a minute and then she gets more bold with people.
Okay.
I'm trying to do the, like, where I put my knee up and go down.
Okay.
Put my knee up, down.
Okay, if she jumps at you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and, you know, obviously started training with Raleigh.
Right, and what about Raleigh? What about when she jumps on her, what do you do? And again, there's no right or wrong, I'm just wanting to know to frame what's going on.
I let her get down, and I mean, I get pretty aggressive with her because
Okay.
I'm freaking out because she's
Like
on...
verbally aggressive or physically aggressive,
verbally.
both?
Like, sometimes I'll pop her,
Okay, how do you pop, and I'm not judging, but how do you pop her?
like, on her bottom,
Okay,
like a human.
pop, okay, like a little spanking?
Pop, yeah.
Okay,
No.
awesome. Yeah, a little quick pop. Okay, all right, so she
I mean, she'll run from me, and then it's just like...
okay.
I get super frustrated.
It is
She
frustrating.
jumped on Raleigh, you know.
Scratched her face or something, you said? Okay.
Like, I mean, I lost it because I was just like, what the heck? And I made her, tried to get
you
her
said
to
heck?
but she runs off.
Did you say heck?
No, I was...
In that moment of passion, you said heck? Bless your heart, okay. But if you said heck, that's really sweet, yeah?
No,
I would have
I
said.
was like, I was super mad. Yeah,
Okay.
Raleigh's screaming crying.
Oh, no.
Running off, still jumping, and I'm trying to get her to stop.
Okay.
And, you know, she wasn't doing it aggressively.
No, but she was emphatic.
Yes.
Correct, okay. Yeah, well, and so, you know, if you haven't had a chance to watch that video, then I'm going to kind of go over some of that because that'll explain some of the theories that I'm going to go over. Yeah, and you can reference it here. Good, good, good. Yeah, I'm sorry. She's feeling better now?
Yeah, she was able to go to daycare today.
Oh,
she stayed
fantastic.
until like midnight though last night.
Okay.
Like,
so before we get started, then let me get just let me frame the situation. Yeah. So let me set the scene. Is how many hours is she home alone on a daily basis, Monday through Friday?
Probably about 7:30 to 5. So
Okay. Wow. So what? Huh?
9.5.
Okay, that's perfectly all right. Good down, pretty. Good down, pretty. Smart and handsome. Good, good, good. Very pretty, darling. Okay. And what are you doing with her during that time? I just want to know. Yeah.
No, it's fine. So she's crate trained to where she does not pee or poop in the crate.
Amazing. Good for you. What a blessing.
Yeah, it just
Pretty.
basically came that way.
Okay. Yeah, she's a clean dog then.
Yeah.
She's clean. Most dogs are naturally clean, but shepherds, sometimes they'll be dirty. So again, so you leave her in the crate the entire time?
Most of the time, but like on days like today, I'll put her outside.
Oh, okay.
So I left her outside today.
Okay, wonderful.
She's not a huge digger right now.
Okay. Is she destroying your yard at all?
Yeah, she's been able to enjoy it, but...
No, is she destroying the yard?
Oh, destroying it.
I'm sure she would enjoy destroying
she
it.
has, destroyed a little bit of it yesterday.
Okay.
She started yesterday, you might be able to see what she did.
Okay. But if you weren't leaving her in the yard, where would she be?
In the crate.
Okay, the entire time? And holds it? What a blessing.
I try to come home sometimes like on her left during...
You're doing good. Listen, if you can't, then you can't.
Yeah.
I tell you...
She holds it.
Yeah, but she for sure. So she's dominant. She has... Listen, I'm very impressed with her drives all around. I'm really impressed with her demeanor. Specifically with what your hopes are and aspirations. I think she has what it takes in that regard for a lot of that. Just from my initial viewing of her, okay? So, all right, so she's doing that. When she's in the crate, do you have any food or water in there for her?
At first, I didn't originally, but I started putting food in there for her.
Okay, okay. What is her appetite like? She have a voracious appetite? Does she eat? No,
but she is trying to get our food quite often, and she'll
right.
go after our food.
Yes, I'm sure.
With Raleigh, she steals from her all
Are
the
you
time.
free feeding her? Like where there's food out for her all the time, or are you setting
Free
food
feeding.
down at intervals? Okay, so you're free feeding, so you're leaving the food out. Okay, so we're likely going to want to change the free feeding,
Okay.
just for behavior purposes. You know what I mean? You're going to have a better behaved dog if you feed them at a certain time, believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be one thing. And then, so when you do set food down for her, she doesn't like inhale it. Oh. Okay. How food motivated is she? Does she like treats?
She loves treats.
Okay.
I mean, her kibble, she'll eat it, but she's not like motivated by it.
Okay.
She likes the whatever they're called, the puppy treats.
Yeah, yeah, because they're higher in meat content, fat content.
Yeah.
So that's why they're meaty. They're delicious. Whereas the kibble is
She's
probably
not like really big into bones.
pretty. Good, you good. What do you mean? So pretty. Good, drop it. This dog has got. So let me tell you something. Yes, she's very good. Good. So she's very, very intelligent. Now,
Yeah,
intelligence is a double-edged sword, and you know when you have a very sharp sword, you have to be more careful when you handle it. Same thing with a dog like this. I tell you the truth. Like, had you consulted with me before you got her, I don't know that I would have picked her out of the litter for you. I would have picked the dumbest puppy. You get a dumb puppy, you're gonna have a good puppy. A lot of people out listen. You have a dumb dog, they don't have thoughts, they don't problem solve, they don't have that many thoughts.
Yeah, she was able to get out of her little kennel.
That's fucked up. That's a smart dog.
Yeah.
So that dog is problem solving, right? You don't need
Yeah.
intelligence if there are no problems to solve.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So believe it or not, when my family members and stuff reach out for a dog, I always get the dumbest dog for myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the dumbest dog in the litter. I don't want the dog that's super smart, problem solving. I want the little the space cadet. Because for real, they don't cause
Good little soldiers.
yeah, they're just little space cadets. They're like not having that many thoughts. They're easily pacified. So she doesn't seem like that kind of dog. She seems very smart. And I tell you the truth, if she hasn't destroyed a whole bunch of your yard yet, and hopefully it won't, and with training it won't, you're very fortunate, because she is the kind of dog that would be getting into all types of stuff. She's really eager to learn.
She goes into my closet constantly. Every time I turn around, she's got something new in her mouth that she's not supposed to have.
Okay,
There's
sounds like
stuff on the floor for her.
story checks out. Okay.
But she wants to jump in and get into other stuff.
Okay. So some of those things that we're gonna do then is, so let me paint the scene for you. Yes. So the very first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to drop giving her any commands and making any sounds. So like the whistle that comes from that camera system, you're also whistling at times to get her attention. Sometimes you'll like make a smoochy mouth lip, you know, sound or whatever. So we want to cut all of that out.
Okay.
And you want to literally drop it all from your vocabulary. And I tell you the truth, you're going to just want to use the word good. So literally, like it says in scripture, in the beginning there was the word good, and it dwelt among them, and it was good and very good. So you're just going to want to say the word good. What I mean by this is, see, even in
So good.
Good. So, and I chant the word, right? There's a power to chanting, yes, for both humans and dogs. And they love it's euphonious for them when they hear the repetition, good down. So what I want you to start doing, honestly, is you want to drop all commands. And even there, when you said her name, I would have instead looked in her direction and just said the word good. Intonation and inflection and the way you say it, even the way your eyebrows will transmit the message that you want her to come to you. So like, let me give you an example. If I have my training dogs here, my dogs here, or if I had my dogs here and they were running off and they were going, if I didn't want them to cross, you know, the grass, go into the concrete before they touch there, I would say good, and they're going to turn around. Now, believe it or not, if I wanted them to go past that, I would say good. So the way I'm saying it is different. We have to, number one, start off by separating the signal from the noise, separating the wheat from the chaff. So if they're, and you're not really guilty of this, but you're not overly communicating with her. But she's a dog, she's not a human being. Yeah. So we have to literally start off by, so like for example, see, good, good, pretty, good. So pretty. Now if that was you doing that, she's more likely to come to you. Good, drop it. So what I'm doing right now is basically the good word theory. And what I mean by the good word theory is observation, observing and acknowledging behaviors that you're going to want to associate a command to in the future, and acknowledging them when she does that without being prompted. So if she were to start coming to you now, I would start chanting good come here, good come here. Yes. If you happen to see her sit, good come here, good come here. See there, perfect. And I'm going to show you what to do in that situation as well. And I like the fact that you didn't tell her to SIT before she walked up to you. I really value and favor the fact that you embraced her when she came up to you. But what I want you to do is I want you to start embracing in a dominant fashion, so she won't do that. So what I mean by this is next time that she happens to run up to you, what you're going to do is, may I set this down? What you're going to want to do is, as she runs up to you, you're going to extend, you're going to bend over and extend your left hand out. Start petting her under the chin as you pet her, push her butt down. Obviously she's gonna be nervous about me doing it. So no. So, and see, you were going to point to tell her, you were going to give her a command, yes?
Yeah.
So that's not going to work for you. Believe it or not, that starts to kind of seem more like you're playing with her. Okay? Man, she's really mouthy, all right? Yeah. Dude, and she's hoppity. Hell yeah, people don't realize it. So this is the thing, is it's not necessarily going to be perfect. And now push her butt down. Good sit. Good. So the way you did that physically was perfect. And you have to persist. Don't give up. So if she's fighting you the entire time, you increase the amount of physical exertion as you place her butt down. And as you're doing it, so whenever she comes up to you, good, you're going to start saying good as you're petting her under the chin and you're pushing her butt down. And when her butt touches the ground, you're going to good down. You're going to tell her good sit. So let me explain. The way that I train a dog, and like specifically like the 3-month programs, the first month that the dogs are with me, I don't even really put the leash on them that much. What I'm really doing is I'm hanging out with them, and whenever they're in my peripheral vision and I'm hanging out with them and I see them lay down, I say good down. In this situation, good stay. So she got up as soon as I started moving, so I didn't continue to say the stay. Had she not moved, I would have continued to say good stay to make her understand that I like the behavior that she's doing at that moment. Yes? And good, 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 good. So she watches you a lot. Good, come close. So pretty. Good, good, good.
She seems to be pretty productive being rolling, which that's
Yeah,
what I wanted.
I think she is really protective. Good down.
I heard
Good
females
pick
are more
up.
protective of their people than their pets.
Exactly. People don't realize how good the female dogs are. They're very loyal. So this is the thing, yes? Focusing on the good word theory, meaning, you see, I'm sure you would like for her to pick up items for you. You know, after my surgery, I have a golden doodle. If she were here, I could make her pick any item up. Pick up, and she's going to pick it up to me and give it to me, yes? And she knows how to open doors. And may I tell you, the way that I accomplished that was whenever I would see her pick things up, like this one, she has a proclivity. She likes to pick things up. Whenever you see her pick something up, acknowledge it. Tell her, good pick up, good pick up, good pick up, good pick up. Conversely, when she drops it, I would say, good, drop it. So this is the thing, yes? It's the good drop it. So it's acknowledging the behaviors when they happen, when I'm unprompted by you.
Okay.
Dogs and children thrive in a large community of acknowledgement and affection. So that's what we're doing with her here. So let me explain. Look, good pick up, good pick up. So let me give you another example of the good word theory, yes? So if she were to drop the ball and not remember where she placed it, good, good, good. And then all of a sudden she got distracted by something, and then she started looking around, and you knew she was looking around for the ball. The act of looking around, I would praise by saying, good, find it. You see what I mean? And then when she finds it, as she finds it and zeroes in on it and starts to run towards it, I would keep chanting, good, find it, good, find it. When she picks it up, I would say, good, pick up.
So is this more with her behaviors, or can it be with objects too, like good toy versus she's children's Raleigh stuff?
Good question. This is exactly that. So this is behavior. This is how you're going to get really good behavior. Because listen, I can put the training leash and collar on her, and here within like 15 or 20 minutes, she's going to seem like she's fully trained. She's going to be doing amazing. But those are just sleight of hand and shenanigans. So what I'm talking about is going to affect her behavior. Okay. So like, for example, let's say that she goes up to, see like there, you just let your word come back to you void. So basically, good down. So telling her to drop it there wasn't going to, I knew it wasn't going to.
Wait, and then drop it. Okay.
I wouldn't have said, no, I wouldn't have said anything because she didn't drop it.
Well, if she comes to me,
I would say, good, 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 come here.
Okay.
And then if I'm petting her, if she doesn't drop it, I wouldn't drop it. And so this is behavior. Yes, I'm focused completely on behavior. This isn't gonna make it. In fact, this is working against some of the things that trainers would tell you for obedience trials, which you don't care about. But so telling a dog to drop something is going to create a behavioral problem in an intelligent dog.
Okay.
They don't want to be treated like. They don't want to be treated like they're independent. They're going to question, why do you want me to drop it so that you can take it? Mm-hmm. And then the moment that they drop it and you reach out for it, they're so smart. They're processing that. They're not realizing that you're picking it up so that you could throw it for them again. Yes. So if you want to teach a dog like this how to drop it, the right thing to do is to have 2 tennis balls.
Okay.
So that
I've been trying to do that.
Perfect. That's very smart. Good down. So that whenever because let me explain something. Good, drop it. Good, good, good. Now reach for it very calmly. So, and stop. So with this dog, but with this dog's personality, doing that exchange is going to potentially create resource guarding.
What's that?
Meaning when like they start growling and stuff and snapping at you and your children over the ball, right? So the right thing, so she needs handling classes. She's a lot of German Shepherd. Yes, so let me give you an example. So now knowing that.
If she's doing that.
No, look. No. You're gonna react. You're gonna look what I'm doing. I'm physically coming over here and I'm going to herd her, not hurt, but I'm going to herd her. Look.
Gator.
And I wouldn't have said her name. I'll stay calm. Good. She's going to come back to you. But that's good. Look. No, I wouldn't say her name. No. I would just walk towards her. I would make her more aware of your presence. Good. Good pick up. So the moment that she started going in that direction and she saw me, she was more aware of my presence and more worried about my presence than theirs. See, right now she's more worried about me. Good. And I'm saying, good, drop it. Pretty. Now pet her. Good. So the way you're going to want to take the ball from this dog whenever she puts it down is you're actually going to want to grab onto her. Like grab her by the scruff or by the harness and then pick the ball up. So look. Sorry about Pip.
Sorry.
Good. Perfect. Now put her butt down.
Sorry.
Okay, that's okay, you're doing good. Good sit. Perfect. Perfect. Now take it out of her mouth as you're holding her. Good, good, good. Perfect. 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 Okay, very good. 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 And see, the moment that she saw the ball move from your hand, like when you kind of moved your hand and she kind of noticed it and didn't move, I would say good stay. So again, back to what I was saying, if she starts to, so I want you to understand this, yes? If she picks up something from your closet, more than likely when she does that and you notice it, you start to talk to her. You start to tell her, put that down, or Gator, you know, you start calling for her, you start making sounds, or you start saying, no, put it down, drop it. So all that is doing, believe it or not, is encouraging that behavior because she's getting a rise out of it. Her adrenaline is pumping, no different than when you intercept the football and you're on the opposing team and you're running it for a touchdown. All the boos and the jeering feels good at a certain point. Do you know what I mean? So that's the same thing that is happening with her. So if she were to pick something up and start running with it in her mouth, I would give chase, but I would give chase without becoming overly animated. I wouldn't, well, it's okay. No, it's okay to be frustrated, be angry.
Okay.
It's cool to be angry. It works out in your favor. I promise you I would be angry. Right? Perfect. So see there, each time that she walks up to you, you just need to get into the habit of, especially if she jumps up, so look, of grabbing her under the chin. Yeah, so she's a dominant dog. So she, that's a, give me goosebumps. She's a dominant dog, meaning like she's a lot of dog.
She is a lot of dog.
She's gonna be.
That's why I was like, I either have to get training or.
Yeah.
Well,
you need more behavior stuff than she's gonna. So this is the thing with her. I tell you, good, drop it. Good down. She's gonna learn how to train very fast. You're just gonna have issues with your behavior, and she's a little defensive.
Yeah.
So she's not the friendliest German Shepherd puppy, but I think it's a blessing that she is the way she is.
Yeah.
So she has the most potential. I think it'd be hard to get. I don't think you could have gotten a better German Shepherd with better potential for her in your situation. So we can make it happen. Just got to get her trained. Do you see what I mean? And because she's not at this point likely going to be doing a board and train program with me, you do have to take extraordinary effort. So what I mean by that is, see, with the boarding and the training, not only do they get to roughhouse with other dogs, I do a lot of training sessions with other dogs running loose, like you see on my YouTube channel. So in other words, I'll have like, so see, getting her to stop there, instead of telling her to stop, I'm just gonna walk over there. So what I'm saying is that, like, I do training sessions where I have one dog on the leash that I'm training with, and all the other dogs are competing for my attention and antagonizing the other dog. See, because they have to kind of get a taste of their own medicine. Yeah. So you can also make that happen too. You know, it just takes extraordinary effort. You know, so like, for example, if you have friends that have dogs, ask them to bring their dogs and do like a little dog, you know, have the dogs here for like an hour or something. And during that hour, you do training sessions with her while those other dogs are running wild. It's just, it requires that extraordinary effort.
Because she'll be more focused on me.
Exactly. So, you know, when other trainers tell you to start off in an empty, quiet room without any distractions, that's not what I do.
Yeah.
The very first training session I do, I try to have calamity happening, because that's the real world. Yeah. And listen, with a leash and training collar, any trainer that's worth the damn at all is going to be able to make the dog listen if they have a leash and training collar on the dog. Like, how dumb is that? Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, of course, it's having the dog listen off the leash and having behaved well that is the issue. Yeah. So almost any trainer out there is going to be able to teach her how to sit and people are happy with mediocrity. You know, most people, you know how many people are like, my dog already knows how to sit here and stay, and dog doesn't really do it worth a shit, but they are happy with it, and I'm okay with it. It's behavior. Yeah. It's the behavior that's going to be the biggest thing. Yeah. So look, this is behavior. And you see how I didn't say the word no, I just walked over and I put my foot forward. No, but see, saying the word no, no, right, but saying the word no ends up losing its luster and its meaning. You need to be able to say the word no and have it be like a moment. Yes, if you're overusing her name, you're overusing the word no, you're making a mistake. So if she were to do any behavior that we don't like there, yes, I'm going to start stepping towards her and make my physical presence very known to her. And only say the word good, like good stay. So see, like right now, good stay. She's not moving. She doesn't have to stay put. Good stay. Pretty. Good stay. So if she were with me for training, whenever I'm hanging out with her and she's doing this, this is where I'm going to start focusing on good stay. I see she noticed your neighbors there and didn't run off. Good. So you're going to, whatever you're acknowledging, you're going to create, you're going to encourage.
Okay.
So same principle. If she were to get up and start running over there and I start talking to her, even if I'm saying, no, stop, Gator, it sounds like cheers. It keeps going. But if she were to get up and start giving chase and I started coming after her physically, good. And I said the word good when she turned around. Do you see what I mean? So anytime she retreats, I'm going to say the word good. And again, each time that she notices somebody and doesn't go after them, good sit, good down, I'm going to chant the word good, and maybe say good stay if she's sitting like this. If she's standing, I would say good wait.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is, whatever behavior you start encouraging, this is how she's going to understand, separate the signal from the noise with you. Yeah? So this is what I was saying about your training sessions. You're going to have a dog that's going to learn very fast. You're just going to have to take those extra steps to make sure that you're meeting the needs that she has, because she's going to be like a gifted and intelligent kid really quickly. She's just going to do gifted and talented. She's going to, I can tell already. And listen, I'm not trying to butter you up. We're already doing a class. I'm keeping it real with you. In fact, I was nervous about coming out here because I keep it 100. I would have told you, man, that dog sucks, dude. I'm telling you, you know how many people on my videos I tell that's what people are like, that dude's an asshole. You know what I mean? But I keep it fucking real. Like, this is a cool dog. Perfect. So see, each time she comes up to you, yes, if you engage, you didn't do anything wrong there. If you engage, you're going to push her butt down. Yeah, she didn't growl at you or anything, did she?
No, she doesn't tend to.
Okay, you just moved your hand out of the way because she moved away?
Yeah, because I didn't want her to nip.
Okay. So what do you normally do when she nips at you? Just move your hand out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay. That's got to stop, right? Yeah. Listen, so because you have a daughter, and how old is your daughter?
4. And
Okay.
she's always yelling. And they're like little toddlers together fighting all the time.
Hell yeah, but she will adjust.
Yes.
But
and I think she's adjusted well. She's not like aggressive towards Raleigh. Like when they're playing, Raleigh's aggressive, she's aggressive, play aggressive.
Yeah, like emphatic, yes. Well, this is the thing.
She's learned a lot, like she nips a lot less than she did.
Okay. So look, see how I used my foot that time? I don't know, she might have been going after the ball. Okay, so you see how I used my foot that time? So let me give you real world applications that need to start now. You've had this dog long enough. So if she was in my care, this would not happen with her in a 3-week program. But if she was in my care and she was in a program with me for 3 months, this would happen with her.
Okay.
There's just not enough time in 3 weeks for me to feel like I should be able to have that level with that dog. Okay? So, but you have already had enough time with her, so you're going to start doing that, okay? So what I mean by that is, good. So look, what I mean by that is whenever she nips at you, what you're going to start doing is if you reach out to pet her and she play bites you, you're going to want to give her a quick little swat underneath the chin with an open hand. Swatting her, good sit on the back, on the butt is going to make her hand shy. Swatting her on top of the head is going to make her hand shy. But giving her a pop underneath the chin is going to be very similar to what her mom would do to correct her for play biting. See, how old was she when you got her?
She was like 6 weeks.
Okay, so she didn't go through puppy bite inhibition. So whenever I'm doing guard dog training, or I have a litter and we're going to do those puppies for guard dogs, we take them from the mom at about 5 weeks of age so they won't go through puppy bite inhibition. Puppy bite, good, drop it. Puppy bite inhibition happens at around 7 to 10 weeks, maybe 12 weeks of age, and what it is they start learning not to bite so hard because when they try to nurse, they're doing it too hard on mom and mom corrects them. So because she didn't have that and didn't have her siblings, this is why I talk about with the board and train, the good thing about that is that they get to be with other dogs. But you can get the same thing to happen if you take her to the dog park. And I tell you the truth, so because so many places don't have the same ideas that I have and they're really politically correct, if you take a dog that's playing, let's call it, too zealously with the other dogs, he's not going to get any playtime and won't be invited back.
Yeah.
That's the dog I want at my place.
Yeah.
Because that little asshole's making everybody else calm down. I'm telling you the truth, dude. Do you know what I mean?
You want to go over it?
Yeah. No, but that's what happens.
Yeah.
Those dogs are the highest value for me because those dogs, when they go home, they realize there's a difference between playing with other dogs and with people.
Okay.
And they understand. They have that. See, she's just innocently ignorant right now. She just doesn't realize. And because you guys aren't able to make her feel that discomfort and pain that she can make you all feel.
So here's Zeus. This is Zeus.
Oh, he's beautiful.
This is
Hello.
The dog messiah over here.
Hello.
He's a dog trainer.
Good.
Yeah.
What a beautiful dog. So she doesn't run off, so she's not acting super nervous or anything. She's aware of him some, yes?
He comes closer. You can let him closer if you want, and then she can see what he can see.
He's beautiful. How old is he?
He's a year and a half.
Okay, good. Handsome. Oh, I see. She's not afraid. She's aggressive. She's reactive.
She'll get close and then she'll run.
No, but she's very brave. She's very brave though. She's holding her ground. She's not too worried about it.
It's okay.
Beautiful. Good. Good.
Gator.
I know you want to come over here
Good.
and play.
He typically likes other dogs though.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
social.
Hey, handsome.
He goes to doggy daycare.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna go over that too. Good. I'm just taking note of that. Beautiful. Does he still have those beautiful testicles? Oh my God! Why, shit? What happened?
He was cryptid, so
Oh.
they're worried about him
Yeah.
getting cancer in the
Oh my God.
testicle and the abdomen.
Yeah, I'm not sponsored by them, but there's a company called Nudicles that make fake ones.
Oh
It
really?
does a little something for their self-esteem.
I think they were on Shark Tank, weren't they?
Nudicle, that might have been. That's awesome. I've known them for a long time. Handsome. Yeah, they're prosthetic testicles. Yeah, man, she's really pumped up. He's got a nice calm temperament about him. Because he's just checking her out. Like, he's looking at her, she's crazy. She is a little crazy. So see, that is potentially an issue. But I mean,
Yeah, that's my concern.
because she's not. So thank you so much for bringing him by. He's handsome.
Like, she doesn't bite me, thank God.
No. But see, but if I was holding her there, she would have bit me because she doesn't know me well enough.
Yeah.
So this is what I was saying. You know how the swat underneath the chin? If a dog was only there with me 3 weeks, they don't know me well enough for me to feel comfortable thinking that would be effective. But 3 months, they know me pretty damn well. 3 months, you know what I mean? It's different, right? But this is the thing. So you know when I said earlier, take note, and you asked me what's that? So that was just like a mental bookmark. So let me explain. And what you're doing right now, yeah? So don't take offense to this, but you handled that completely wrong from that moment on. No, do you know why? No, but let me explain. So what I would have done is I would have grabbed her and I would have snatched her and moved her away. So
she knows it's bad.
Exactly. So what happens is the way you were handling her, and this is most people, how is that any different than petting her and praising her?
I know. I was like, I don't know what to do.
No, so do you see? So the whole time that you're like leaning next to her and you're petting her, you're throttling her. You're behaving the way I tell people to behave if we're doing a guard dog session and we want the dog to pump up.
Gotcha.
So the right thing to do would be to grab, for you to become aggressive with her. Like grab her like either by the harness or or by the back of the neck and like toss her back until you're no longer able to do it. But reaching down and trying to pet her and comfort her is the wrong thing. So same thing with this, okay? Let's say that you have a dog who's afraid of thunderstorms and you hear thunder. The moment you hear thunder, if that dog starts to shiver and you look at that dog and start to comfort that dog, you're actually encouraging and fostering the fear of thunder.
Okay.
The right thing to do, hell yeah, listen, the right thing to do is if there's thunder, if there's thunder and the dog starts to shiver and runs up to you for shelter, rebuke him. For real, like make him get off the couch. So you don't want to acknowledge cowardly behavior. But you in the beginning kind of mentioned to me that she was perhaps a little cowardly when she met other dogs. She's not cowardly when she meets other dogs, she's fucking hot. So she's reactive, okay?
She fits in there.
Yeah, and for sure his hackles were raised in the beginning when he's approaching her. So he's thinking she's gonna come at me. And I don't know if he's gonna go back at her or not, but his hackles were raised. He might not. He seems like a calm dog.
Thank God, yeah.
But the wrong dog is gonna check her, specifically another female dog or the wrong male dog, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so look. Yeah.
When do I get to call her name? Never?
I wouldn't until you have good recall, or I would just make trek to her, pick her up, and so see, she doesn't realize that she's doing anything wrong. So look, let me show you. Look at when I'm coming out. No, but look. So, see, there's
demeanor's a lot different.
yeah, there's no intensity in what you're doing with her. Yeah, you're just kind of walking with her. So see, she needs to listen. Body language. Yes, you need to communicate with your body that you don't like the fact that she left this grassy area. And if she were my dog, I promise you, I wouldn't be letting her go past this ever. Anytime one of my dogs went out there, I'm gonna run towards them and grab them. Good, good, good. Push her butt down. She's just stubborn. And she's very willful. Yeah, she's just stubborn and very willful. Good sit. Good, good, good. So the reason that you don't wanna give her commands or do any of that, because look, if every time she walks up to you, if you ask her to sit, it's only a matter of time before she stops coming up to you, because she's going to think you're going to give her a command and lose her freedom every time she comes up to you. But if every time she comes up to you, good down, you reach out and pet her and comfort her as you push her butt down like you've been doing, you're going to habituate her to this is how you want her to greet people, and you're going to reduce the jumping. Now about jumping, okay, she hasn't done this to me very much yet, but I tell you the truth, if you want her to be, without paying for a guard dog program, you want her to be, and you really don't need to. If anything, you're gonna have to keep her from being too hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the thing, yes? If you want her to be a naturally good guard dog, then you should, perfect, good sit. You should only force her to go into the sit whenever, wow, she's really quick. Whenever she comes up to you or your daughter. If she jumps on anybody that comes over that does not live in this house, I would not admonish her for it. I wouldn't punish her. Okay. I wouldn't do any of that. You know what I would do? I would take her off of them the same way that you tried to take her and stop her from doing that.
Comforting.
Exactly, because listen, in reality, so if I'm training a dog to be a guard dog, okay? And I take them to PetSmart or something and they jump on people, I'll pet the dog as I say, oh, I'm so sorry, he's not supposed to jump on you. You know you're not supposed to do that. But the entire time I'm actually petting that dog. Because listen, the reality of it is they're not going to want to dance at midnight if you've been correcting them for jumping at people. They're not going to want to do that. Yeah. So they should only be corrected for jumping on people that live in the household. Okay. Does that make sense? And listen, so let's keep it real, yeah? And they say that most murders are done by somebody you know. Yeah. So I tell you something, yes? When friends of mine, family members of mine come over, if they don't like messing with dogs, I put the dogs up. Because I'm not going to check my personal dogs. Now, if people like Anna and Anthony come over, all my dogs are out because they love dogs. Yeah. And they encourage the dogs to jump all over them. Yeah. So this is the truth. If you have any friends come over, okay, and I like the way you did that. So that was perfect. You give me goosebumps. Perfect timing. You backed up beautifully and you grabbed her and you sat her down. That was perfect, okay? So this is the thing, yes? If every time somebody comes over, they're willing to tug a war with her or wrestle with her or play with her, hell yeah, let them. Because that's the same thing that I do when I'm training a guard dog puppy. I try to get so many people to come over and do tug of war and wrestle with them, strangers. Okay. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. And again, I don't punish jumping unless it's would be like you and your daughter. Yeah. Do you understand what I mean? And I'm gonna show you a technique today that you're going to start employing to get her to stop jumping at your daughter. Good sit. And get her to start working with you a little bit. How does she typically do when she is on the leash?
She does good. She just kind of goes back and forth.
Zigzags a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
Or like walks around me. She's gotten better. I try to put her on her pretty young. Okay. And I try to keep her to where she can come out.
What do you use? You just tether her to the harness? Mm-hmm. Okay. So and just a 6-foot leash or so?
I have the extended leash.
Okay.
But
the retractable
I normally
one?
keep her pretty close.
Okay. Has she ever been walked with a collar around her neck? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's all right with that? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Is it a training collar or just like a flat collar?
It was just a flat collar, okay. But I got the harness because I didn't want to choke.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you're very kind. All right, good. Yeah, and we're not gonna. So you see how I started kind of more or less predicting that she was gonna do that, and you did good too, and you went towards her. And listen, make no mistake about that. My foot is targeting her. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to like kick a soccer goal or anything. But I'm going to be physical, and you don't want to use your hands if you can avoid it, because using your hands comes across as, man, you're doing that perfectly. So you just have to persist. Perfect. So you have to persist. You see what I mean? So every time that you're doing that is important. Now let me tell you this, yes? Every time she walks up to your daughter, you need to walk up and put her into the sit. Every time she walks up to your daughter, You need to be like a helicopter parent. And if you're thinking, fuck, that's gonna be too much, I don't want to do that, I don't have the alacrity for that, then kennel her. Oh, but she's been in the kennel 9 hours. Okay, give her a potty break and kennel her. When you, before, listen, well, no, until you, not until before, nope, until you're ready to deal with it.
Oh, okay.
So every time she walks up to you, you are tasked with putting, I love that. See, that's making you dominant. See, you're giving me goosebumps. You're making, you're becoming dominant now through a physical way that she's going to understand.
Yeah.
So again, every time she walks up to, perfect. Every time she walks up to you or your daughter, that's what you're gonna do. So if you're sitting on the couch and she walks up to your daughter, you need to stand up, walk over there, and push her butt down. And again, and if she nips at you or your daughter, you're gonna pop underneath the mouth. If she nips at your daughter, you're gonna get up and go pop her underneath the mouth. And if she runs from you, you're going to chase her until you pop her underneath the mouth. This is important though. You're not going to chase her very fast. You're gonna walk at a pace that you can maintain the entire time. And if you're inside your house, there's no way she's gonna run away from you. You'll eventually get her.
Yeah.
Even if, listen, maybe she'll even run into her crate trying to avoid you. Beautiful. As soon as she runs into her crate, little swat underneath the chin, and you close the door.
That's it.
And in that situation, my swat would be softer than if she never went into her crate. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, this exercise that you're doing with her, I would get 2 balls in the future so that when she comes up to you, she drops it before you even bend over. So see, right now, believe it or not, you're inadvertently teaching her that drop it means I'm bending over.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean?
She bit me, so I...
Perfect, yeah. Yeah, but I would have put a little more stank to it. I mean, it would have been a good pop.
Like,
Yeah, because she doesn't know. I would pop, and I would just do it quick, like a reaction. And listen, it's good. Sit, pet her under the chin. Pet her under the chin, please. Good, good, good. So you see how she sat down there? That was a perfect opportunity. That came from you pushing her butt down so often. She's realizing that's your love language. Good job. You're doing great. You're doing good. Perfect. That's perfect. You got it. Good. Perfect.
Good.
You're still dominating. I know you're doing good. Perfect. Okay. All right. We're going to do, before the sun goes down, we're going to do a little bit of leash work to cap it off. I typically like to wait a week of implementing the good work theory, but we're going to go ahead and do it. See, I would have pushed her butt down as soon as, no, I wouldn't have popped her. I would have pushed her butt down. Good, 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 good. We're going to size the training collar on her now. Good, 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 good.
So be ye angry, and sin not. Don't let the sun go down upon your wrath. Instead, you must be still, commune with your own heart upon your bed, and be silent. And as with all things, when you do it, you must be intense in the doing it. If you are lukewarm, you're told in Scripture, I will spew you out. Be it that ye are either hot or cold, but because thou art lukewarm, I will spew you out. You can't accomplish shit in this world if you're tepid and timid. You must be intense about everything that you want. Set yourself on fire and the world will follow. You are called to dominate the earth. Bless you all.